Looks like someone needs our help.
Good grief, you're such a... I wonder how people in Niez have been doing since we left.
People often need some sort of impetus to change their ways. In that sense, I doubt much has changed.
Let's see what's going on around here.
Yeah, there might be someone who could use our help.
Huh? I think someone's calling out for us.
They could have something they need from us. Hey.
Alphen.
Right. I hope that kid hasn't gone too far. But speaking of doing what you want, Shion, what's something you've always wanted to do?
Me? I may have mentioned, but I have some general ideas. Cooking, clothing design, things like that. I haven't decided on a particular thing I want to do yet, though.
I see. There's no rush, so give it some thought. I wonder what we'll find out there this time.
Most likely Zoogles, I would reckon.
I mean, other than them. Are you Delio by any chance? Your father's looking for you.
Whoa! The blazing sword? And I remember you too!
You're the one who gave us the elevator key at Ganymede Castle.
Yep. You saved my life that day. I made it out safely thanks to you.
Glad you're safe. My name is Alphen, and this is Shion.
I'm Delio. Nice to meet you.
Your father told us what you're doing out here. This is a dangerous place for fruit picking, especially alone.
But my father's been tired, and I want to help him feel better. When I was forced to work at Ganymede Castle, I saw so many people work until they dropped. When you came and freed us all, I was so happy. That's when I decided I wanted to help people too. And I thought I could start by helping my dad. But I don't have any weapons. So I thought about what else I could do.
Delio.
How about this? We'll gather fruit for you.
Shion?
Oh, really? I haven't found any yet and was starting to worry about what I'd do.
Yes, leave it to us. You go back home and wait with your father.
Okay, got it. Thanks, Shion.
I'm sorry I answered without consulting you first.
No, it's fine. I felt the same way after all.
I just want to show support for that child.
Yeah, I know.
I think it's safe to rest here now.
Welcome back!
We got some fruit for you. Here, take it.
Are you sure? Is it okay to touch you?
Yes, I'm all right now. Listen, I'm sorry about what I said back at Ganymede Castle.
It's okay. I was a little surprised, but Alphen told me it wasn't my fault, so I didn't let it bother me. Thanks for the fruit. It looks so delicious. I'll share some with my dad right away.
Ha ha! How wonderful. You've both been such a big help.
Our actions had greater benefits than we realized. I'm really glad we were able to free those people from slavery. Shion? What's the matter?
That child is just like I was when I was freed from my thorns. Once I no longer had to deal with them, I thought of so many things I wanted to do. Am I selfish?
No, not at all. I think it's a good thing.
I'm not so sure. But after meeting that boy, I think I want to do more of the things I thought of.
Is that right? Well, I'll be here to support you. If there's anything I can do to help, just say the word.
That means a lot. Thanks, Alphen.
So, have you thought about what you want to do first?
A little. I think that coming up with outfits sounds more fun than just reviewing clothing.
Oh yeah? I think that's great.
Thanks. And a new look for you.
Yay!
Hey,
Yeah!
Yes. Nice.
Hmm?
That can't...
What?
Alphen.
Right!
Sacrificing donuts. Unforgivable.
What's up with Shion?
Hell has no fury like a hungry Shion.
I feel like somebody's watching us.
Maybe there's someone around here who needs our help.
Retreat if you know what's good for you.
Don't mind if I do.
Come on!
Now you see what I can do!
Puddle! Here goes! Here's another
One keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Good! I'll leave it to you!
Here's a healing arc. Prison! Celestial honor!
You picked the wrong fight!
Here! Ready to go!
Your style is beautiful to observe.
Totally! In an instant! Impact block!
A victory for the ages.
There it is. That's our target.
This one will be difficult to predict.
They're surrounding us! Healing circle! Ice prison!
Bloody howling!
Nice, now I can keep at it.
I didn't heal you just so you can get hurt again.
I know.
You have such an incredible technique! Keep calm and take them down!
Remind me to stay on your good side.
Ice prison! Lightning!
Take this!
Kikara! Frozen!
Hammer!
We illuminate the dark!
Negative gate!
Holy land! Raging cascade line!
A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Here! Ice prison! Glacial spear! Pierce evil! Celestial! Ice prison! This one's mine! Sweet dreams!
Your astral arts are truly incredible. Every little bit helps, right? Indeed it does. I'll keep pushing to be better as well.
We turned the tables on
More
them.
There are
incoming!
still more left.
Right. No time to hold back.
Raging cascade! Here! Seal! Outlaw! Let's get you all tucked away! Annihilation! Ice prison! Alright! It's showtime! This ends
yourself finished!
There you go, Alphen!
It's time to end this battle!
I'm right beside you! Here goes!
No further! I'm ready!
That was awesome, Xion!
Thanks. The next one's on you.
In here!
I'll smash you!
Blah, blah, blah!
I'm ready! Down on the ground!
All right. That should do it for the Zoogles.
Let's let Cole know we're done.
I think it's safe to rest here now.
Yes.
Right.
You did it!
Right!
I hope Cole's dream comes true.
I do too.
Yay!
By the way,
Yes.
hey. Yes?
I don't think we'll have enough donuts for tomorrow.
The Crimson Crows are so cool! I want to join myself someday.
Nice. I'm sure you'll make it in. When you do, I'll be right there with you.
How mature of you to be thinking about the future already.
The Crimson Crows isn't just it, though. There are a whole lot of other things I want to do, too.
Like what?
I want to go out and travel all around the world, like you guys.
That's great! Traveling's a blast.
Also, I still want to make something and sell it to people. I haven't forgotten my promise, Xion.
I'm looking forward to you making something tasty.
Have you ever thought of coming to Vicent to study? It could be an opportunity to learn about both traveling and sales.
Studying, huh? I've never done anything like that before. It sounds hard, but maybe I'll give it a try. I'll have to be brave to make life better for everyone here. Like when Alphen broke down that wall.
That is laudable insight to have at your age.
You should know, though, that balancing that with the Crimson Crows will be no easy feat.
What if you put together a new group? It could be your very own crew. Traveling the world, doing business.
Whoa, that sounds amazing! Okay, and we're gonna be called the Awesome Fearless Dreamers!
Ooh, I like it. A name like that just screams courage.
Don't you think it's a bit long? Well, I suppose it gets the idea across.
Always good to be back in familiar territory.
Hurry it up, Alphen! Hey, you too, Lord Man!
Haste makes waste, young one.
Oh, don't even start with me on that. Come on, we're keeping everyone waiting.
He's right. Xion and Rinwell must be getting impatient with us, too.
I don't believe that's the case. Look, they seem to be enjoying themselves.
It feels so comforting to just sit quietly side by side, next to each other. And being able to follow through with something you've set your mind to like that. It's dependable, you know?
Wow, you really have a soft spot for that sort of thing, don't you?
Are they talking about...
Yeesh. Kinda awkward if we butted in now, right, Alphen?
Not at all. We should say something.
No. It would be rude of us to interrupt. Let us assess the situation and choose the time to make our entrance with propriety.
You mean eavesdrop?
Personally, I really like those light, nimble movements. There's a graceful fluidity to them. And the strike that comes afterwards, it's always so cool, no matter which way you look at it.
Strike? Hold up.
For me, it's the poise I'm fond of. That dignified demeanor never seems to falter, all while staying alert and being receptive to even the most subtle shift in sounds.
Sounds.
I know. And those big, beautiful, thoughtful eyes. I keep finding myself inadvertently gazing into them.
Big, beautiful, and thoughtful?
She's right. Alphen does have beautiful eyes.
But if anyone has thoughtful eyes, it's Dohalim.
But surely Big Eyes refers to Law?
I can't wait to see Zare again.
The cat! When I see you speaking with other Renans, they always look so happy. It's made me realize just how many people depend on you, Dohalim.
I'm glad to be able to help, but I do feel it goes a bit too far sometimes.
You can say that again. Apparently, there are even some who want you to be the new ruler of the Renan people.
I suspect their minds are still trapped in the Renan mentality that the strong have an inherent right to rule and should be followed. Unfortunately for them, the reign they envisioned was but a fantasy, even in the old days. Going forward, they will need to face reality.
Yeah, reality with no more lords or sovereigns.
Though there are still those enthralled by my title of former lord. I hope to see the day when they too can stand on their own two legs.
That said, I don't think people place their faith in you just because you were once a lord. I kept it from you so as not to burden you further, but there have been quite a few requests for you in Vicent as well.
Is that so? For what, pray tell?
Some want you to pass on your extensive knowledge by becoming a school teacher. Others say they want you to help them learn to appreciate music. And, as a request for the elegant and handsome Dohalim, there were even some who wished to be your lover.
Well, that's a scary voice.
Sounds less like people want things from him, and more like they just want him. I wish people talked about me like that.
There he goes, talking like an idiot again.
When it comes to children, they all want you to be their father. Sing them songs, read them stories, that sort of thing. It's actually rather sweet.
I see. Not all things people desire of me are quite so vapid, I suppose.
Yes. As a side note, I should mention that most of these requests happen to come from women. It must be wonderful to be so popular,
Kisara, why are you staring at me with a gaze like the coldest winter?
In the end, it sounds like wherever Dohalim goes, he leaves a string of hearts in his wake.
I certainly do no such thing.
I feel like somebody's watching us.
Maybe there's...
Huh? Huh?
Right.
You're really someone that people can count on. You never fail to amaze me, Kisara.
We're not done yet. Vicent is currently without Dohalim. Or my brother. I've got to handle things for now.
Speaking of your brother, those siblings reminded me of you and Miguel.
I can see why. When I was a child, I caused him my fair share of trouble.
We must find the girl and return smiles to both of their faces.
Huh? Yeah. Yeah?
Thank you.
Okay.
Do you think the missing girl was fighting with her brother?
It's what siblings do. My brother and I were also separated for a time, though that was less of a fight and more me rejecting him.
Kisara, don't worry. We'll find that girl, no matter what.
Yes. Let's.
Okay, off we go. What's that?
Here we go!
Right, here goes!
Ice Cricket! One more!
Here I come!
Here goes!
Far enough!
Ice Cricket! Here's a healing arm! Don't mind if I do!
On your...
First aid!
I owe you one.
Go get him!
Pesky airborne scoundrel!
Sounds like a job for yours truly!
Rending you apart! Here I come!
Bloody
Demon Fang! Resonate with the earth!
Hit!
Damn it!
Go get him!
Be still!
Healing circle!
Rising Phoenix!
Radiant Pierce!
This one's on you, Kisara!
But of course!
I always feel safe when we've got you in front of us.
We turned the tables on him.
There are still more left.
Right, no time to hold back.
Leave the charge! No, I've still got some fight
More
left in me.
Zuko?
Keep calm and take them down.
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Here's a healing arc! Leave the enemy's arcs to
Do
me!
your debt, Yohei.
Then tonight's meal is on you.
You've got it. What to make?
Take this! Can't get out of this!
Celestial Hammer!
I've been hit with something!
So even a masochist has his limits.
Not feeling so great.
Healing circle! Raging Cascade!
Make it in time.
In here!
Behold! The Earth pulse! Tectonic vision!
Blah 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 magic! Freeze Lancer! Raging Cascade! Ready for this!
It's too much.
Seal! Ice Prison! Not on my watch! Ice Prison!
I'll smash you! Demon Fang!
Denied! Celestial! One more! One more! Ice Prison! I'm out of it! I'm all
You'll pay for that! Mirage!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss! Take care of... Pluto!
Swallow Blade!
Here's a healing arm!
Demon Fang!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss! Reinforcements? Let me help! I've still got some fight left in me!
Double Demon Fang!
I'm ready!
Air pressure!
Shooting!
Ready and ready!
Blood! Rending you apart!
Ice Prison!
Bloody Holiday! Flaming Thrust!
I can carve through armor!
Good job, Rinwell.
You know,
In an instant! Impact Frost! Thanks for the boost, Ohalim.
It was a magnificent duet.
Eat dirt!
Where are you going? Art expert coming through! Thank you.
Slash!
Ice
Demon
Prison!
Fang!
Here!
Double
Flame
Demon
of
Fang!
Fury!
No further!
Demon Fang!
Burn and
Roll! Hey! Ha! Blow them away!
Not on my watch! I'm on a roll! Burning strike!
you fight better at a distance. The further away, the better. You and I both.
Fluidity of your movement is simply incredible. Now you see what I can do!
All right, it's showtime! Fred! Raging Cascade! Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
We're good to go.
The girl's nowhere in sight.
If the Zeugles were gathered here, maybe she's nearby. Let's keep searching. Over there. Is that?
I was so scared.
So you were hiding in the bushes. I'm glad we found you.
You were surrounded by Zeugles. Did you get hurt?
No, I'm fine. Thanks to you.
That's good. But what were you doing out here all by yourself?
I just wanted to repair my bracelet. I'm sorry.
Your bracelet?
You mean that one woven from grass? It does look tattered.
My mom wove this for me a long time ago, and this is where my dad gathered the grass for it.
So it's a keepsake from your parents.
But my brother accidentally stepped on it, even though it's so important to me.
That explains why you were fighting.
I just wanted to fix it, so I came here to gather more grass to weave it back together.
And did you find any?
Yeah, but I don't know how to weave. If Mom were here, she could show me.
Here, let me see that bracelet. And
Huh? There you are!
Oh, thank goodness. I'm so glad you're safe. I was worried sick this whole time.
I'm sorry. I just wanted to fix my bracelet.
No, it's my fault. I know how important that bracelet is to you. I should have been more careful.
You won't believe this, but this nice lady wove it back together for me.
Huh?
I did. My older brother taught me to weave.
So not only did you find my sister, but you went out of your way to fix her bracelet, too? Thank you so much. I sure am glad you're here in Menancia. You're our savior.
I've done nothing special. Plenty of people in Menancia joined together to help. People in town were worried about you and helped with the search. Both Danans and Renans alike.
Vicent is amazing. I'm so glad we moved here. In any other city, my sister might have been lost forever. I can't thank you enough.
You two should both treasure each other. You're the only family you've got, and that's something special.
That's for sure. Thanks, miss.
Kisara,
No, please don't say anything. Not now, Dohalim. I simply do all in my power for the people of this realm. The realm my brother loved.
I see. This realm has a bright future ahead of it.
It certainly does.
Wow, Kisara. I'm amazed you know how to weave grass like that. You said you learned it from Miguel, right? It sounds like he really did teach you everything.
Yes. Just like that girl's mother. He used to weave grass into bracelets and necklaces for me back when we were kids.
Kisara?
Sorry, it's just... It occurred to me that something he taught me to make me smile is now bringing a smile to someone else's face. I know that I could never be as great as my brother.
You were the one who decided to fix the bracelet and find the girl.
Dohalim,
Miguel's dream is still alive thanks to you.
you're right. Thanks to meeting all of you, I can say my dreams are no longer just dreams.
Exactly. I couldn't even hope to count all the times I've been saved by your shield.
Yeah, Kisara. I can even do some housework now because you taught me.
You've always been a really good listener when I've got something on my mind.
And that one time I stained my clothes during a meal, I don't know what I would have done if you hadn't been there to help.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. It sounds like I've been helping all of you more than I realized. The ideals imparted to us can still be made a reality, but only by those who are alive now, in the present. I chose that path. There's still a long way to go, but for some reason, I feel radiant right now.
Oh? How very curious. Walking next to you, I feel the same way.
hungry! I can eat a whole horse by myself!
I bet. Speaking of dinner, I think it's Shion's turn to cook tonight, right?
I believe so. Let's ask if she can get started sooner rather than later. If for no other reason than to settle Law down.
What? Something wrong?
Hush. They sound quite excited about something.
From what I've heard, a lot of people have been copying Kagari and Notio's wedding ceremony from last year.
Yeah, it's a traditional Renin ceremony, but ever since they got married, it's gotten super popular, even among Danon couples.
The whole thing was just so lovely. It was my first time attending a wedding, but I can definitely see the appeal.
Lovely, yeah. Oh, and all the food they served was delicious too.
I know, there was so much food, but everything they served was carefully chosen. And you could taste the care put into every bite. And the flowers. The arrangement they chose for Kagari's bouquet was a perfect fit for her. Also, during the banquet after the ceremony, Kagari and Notio were telling me the whole story about how they found their new house. They said it was okay if it was simple and bare bones. They just wanted a warm place where they could spend their days together. I want that too. A joyous ceremony for a loving couple starting a new life together. I guess dreams really can come true. It was a perfect day.
Sounds like someone may have been taking notes.
No, it's not like that. Anyway, Kisara, how about you?
Me? Well, I certainly don't think marriage is the most important thing in life. That said, I'll admit having a wedding ceremony does seem nice.
Really? It sounds like you both feel the same way then. Oh, speaking of which, Kisara, do you remember what you said at Kagari and Notio's ceremony? About the bouquet toss?
You mean how if you can't catch a bouquet, you'll end up always being single and alone? Yeah, I'm sorry about that. As it turns out, that isn't true at all.
What? It isn't?
Apparently not. I actually just found out recently myself. I'm really sorry. I shouldn't have mentioned it without checking first.
This is quite an interesting conversation, in more ways than one.
Seriously? Who cares about weddings and all that kind of stuff? Let's go already, I'm starving!
If we must. Personally, I feel it's rather boorish of you to spoil their fun.
Hey, you guys talking about weddings?
Oh, you three are finally back. Yeah, it turns out weddings are all the rage these days.
I have heard the same. There is no denying that Notio and Kagari's ceremony was a delightful occasion, filled with warmth and understanding.
That's for sure. Even after the ceremony was over, Shion just kept going on and on about how nice it had been.
I don't know about that.
Really? I guess I never realized.
Law must be misremembering, that's all. Anyway, I've got a dinner to make.
Seems like it's a bit of a touchy subject for her. It would probably be best not to press her on it.
What is it, Alphen? Is something the matter?
No, sorry, I'm just realizing that there's so much I don't know. I had no idea that weddings were popular, and Shion was so interested in them. Any of it.
Don't let it get to you. Paying attention to such things is simply not in your nature.
Damn, Dohalim. Are you trying to cheer the poor guy up or rub salt in the wound?
No, it's fine, Law. Dohalim is right. Still, it's something I need to work on. Otherwise, it could get me into real trouble in the future. Maybe someday I'll, find someone I want to marry. If my bride is someone who cares deeply about the wedding ceremony, then that means it should be important to me, too. I don't want to use my own ignorance as an excuse to make my bride-to-be do all the planning. That would be a huge burden for one person to carry, right?
That may be the case, but I'm still not sure what you're getting at.
I just think that it's important to know about weddings. Not only weddings, but marriage in general. I need to learn more about them so I can be prepared. I want to do some research and fill in the gaps in my knowledge. That way I'll have the confidence to help out and make informed decisions when the time comes. But I've never done something like this before. I have no idea where to even begin. So...
You're saying you want us to help you out? You got it! To be honest, I don't really know that much about the subject myself, though.
Thanks, Law.
Oh, speaking of which, you should definitely make sure to ask Shion for help. There's probably nothing about nuptials that she doesn't know.
No. Sorry, but I want to keep this a secret from her. Because, I'm doing this for my own benefit. So I want to do as much of it as possible on my own, without being a burden on anyone else. I realize I'm asking for some assistance from all of you guys, but I don't want to bother Shion with this. If I did, then I'd end up relying on her too much. I really want to avoid that. So, I want to do this research, but I also want to keep Shion from finding out about it. Can you help me?
Whoa, that was a whole lot of words. But I think I get what you're trying to say. You could have just said you don't want to cause trouble by not knowing anything, because you finally decided you want to marry Shion. Ow!
You need to work on your filter, Law. You don't have to say every thought that pops into your head. You aren't a little kid, are you?
Ah! Oh. Sorry.
My. Those growing pains can sure pack a wallop.
At any rate, I think I speak for all of us when I say we are sympathetic to your cause. We shall assist in your research and keep it to ourselves. You should go about this endeavor in your own way. If you do not wish to involve Shion at this time, then so be it. But be mindful that should she find out, you'll likely need to explain all of this to her.
The pursuit of knowledge is a noble one. I'm rooting for you, Alphen.
Thanks, all of you. I'm gonna take advantage of this opportunity to gather as much info as I can.
It's finished. Hopefully the others like it.
I think there's someone in trouble here.
Well, let's see what they have to say.
Hey, you're still hanging out at the library, right? Anything interesting happen lately?
Anything interesting? Well, I have found plenty of interesting new books to read.
Yeah? Like what?
Books on horticulture, culinary techniques, things like that. Recently, I've been diving into some new topics. I've gotten to know some of the other people at the library, and they've been recommending all sorts of new books for me to try.
So they're, like, book buddies, huh?
Yeah, exactly. Any book I choose for myself is going to be colored by my own preferences, so it helps to have some outside opinions. I'm broadening my horizons.
Yeah, great. Just don't spend too much time reading. It's not healthy.
Excuse me? You're the one who brought up the library. You just wanted to say that?
No, just... never mind.
Oh. Could it maybe be that you're lonely?
Huh? As if!
There's nothing wrong with that. I feel lonely sometimes too, being away from you guys. I think it's normal for friends to miss each other. But no matter how much I wonder what you're all doing out there, it's not like I can just pop over and see you.
Yeah, kinda hard to do that when we live in different realms.
But still, it's nice that we get to hang out from time to time, like now. Even if it is, you know, in the name of necessity. I'm always looking forward to seeing you all again. And that helps give me strength when I'm alone.
I've been looking forward to seeing you all again, too. I didn't realize we both felt the same way. All right, I'm gonna work my butt off when I get back to the Crimson Crows. I've got to be able to keep up with you, after all.
Just don't go overboard and get yourself injured.
It'll be fine. I'm far too tough to get injured that easily.
See? It's exactly that kind of attitude that I'm worried about. Ugh.
Got your face stuck in a book as usual, huh? What kind of stuff do you read, anyway?
All sorts of things. Ancient accounts, histories. Just recently, I was reading a book about astral arts.
So what's the point? Does this, like, make your astral arts stronger?
No. I just read because I like to learn. Though, it is also helpful for my research.
Research?
For example, I'm looking into whether it's possible to combine Danon magic with Ren and astral arts. I'm also interested in the mausoleums and Dana's past.
Okay, I'll admit, I'm not totally following. But, is there a purpose to this research? Like a goal?
A purpose? Well, I guess there is something I'd like to try someday. I want to try writing my own book, instead of just reading what others have written.
This is the first I'm hearing of it. What kind of book do you want to write?
I have several ideas I've been thinking about, but most of all, I'd like to write about Danon magic. Leave as much of my knowledge behind as possible, you know? And also, if there are any other Danons out there who can use magic, like me, maybe that book could help me find them.
Wow, you've really thought this through. You're amazing, you know that?
What's gotten into you? I'll have you know that flattery won't get you anywhere.
Law is correct. All the knowledge you've gained on Danon Magecraft would be lost if not made manifest. That book would serve as a guiding light to scholars for generations to come.
You're gonna embarrass me if you keep talking like that. It's no big deal. I just like to study, that's all.
I know what you mean. Whether books or art, there is an indescribable, fragrant allure to those things that have traversed the ages.
Yeah, who doesn't like the smell of old books?
Yeah, totally! They do smell, yummy, don't they?
What? La, please don't eat my books. Well...
No.
How about it? Dohalim? Where do relics come from? Well, that's an interesting title. I wonder what it has to say.
An intriguing question indeed. Where do relics come from, and where do they go? I'd love to learn our predecessors' views on the subject.
But objects don't move on their own, you know.
That's not what the title means.
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
What?
My thanks.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster. Well... Huh?
Good.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Always good to be back in familiar territory.
Huh? Thanks.
We finally made it.
It's noisy in here, isn't it?
Things should calm down a little once we're through with this place.
Optimistic as always.
Go no further! Go find someone else to pick on! Freeze Laser! Far beyond the darkest sky! Magic advance! In here! Glacial Spear! Blah blah blah! In here!
Turn the tables on us.
There are no here left!
That's
Here I come!
No time to hold
One
back.
more time! Less talking, more doing! You get the gist. You are in tip-top shape!
Soon as I'm done here, come help out.
How could a girl ever say no?
As impressive as always.
Here I hope that was improved.
No, I mean, you're even better than ever. I never...
That's what I like to hear.
be that book over there.
But it doesn't look like those Zoogles are going anywhere anytime soon.
We can't let the book get damaged. We have to get it back quickly.
Retreat if you know what's good for you.
Come forth, fully clear! In here!
New melody.
Far beyond the darkest sky! I call upon your name!
On your knees.
Breathe, Shooting star!
Air pressure. Resonate with the earth. Got flyers.
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
You dare strike me from behind?
Illuminate the dark! Blah, 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 magic! In here!
Can't get out of
Far
this.
beyond the darkest sky! I call upon
Nice
thee!
one. Amazing technique. I didn't feel you just so you get hurt again. It sure didn't look like that to me.
In here!
We did it.
As impressive as always.
You get the gist.
No, I mean, you're even better than ever.
I've never seen Sion actually look flustered. Frozen!
Hammer!
Oh, thank goodness. It's a little dirty, but it looks mostly unharmed. That's true. I feel like I found the answer to the book's question before I even read it. Relics sure are fascinating, aren't they, Dohalim?
Indeed. They're stimulating and teach us countless new things.
But we ought to return this one to its rightful place. Let's go back to Vicint, shall we? Books are easily damaged, so we've got to handle it with care.
You're the temperamental one here. You be careful.
Oh, shut up! Thunderblade!
Stop it! Stop it!
I see someone who looks troubled about something.
A little compassion can make all the difference. I propose we speak to them.
That's it. That's the book. Thank you so much.
It took us on quite the journey, but I think we were able to grow as a result.
Oh, right. That book was dropped before we found it. But it isn't seriously damaged, is it?
It looks to be fine. No pages are missing from what I can tell. The cover's a little scuffed up, but I can take care of that no problem.
Oh, good. Then this valuable text is back where it belongs.
Yeah, it's a relief the book made its way back. But more importantly, since you're the one who said you really wanted to read the book, nothing would make me happier than you giving it a read.
Well, like Dohalim said, it's already taught us the importance and appeal of relics. Really, I should be the one thanking you. But I'll definitely read it after you've finished restoring it.
Yes, I'll let you know once it's ready. I'd love to hear your thoughts.
I wonder when I'll be able to read that book. I can hardly wait to crack it open.
Once we've both finished it, we should share our thoughts on what it has to say.
Maybe I'll give it a read too.
Why bother? I'm sure you'll fall asleep after a few pages.
The hell I will! Just you watch. I'll show you I can do something if I set my mind to it.
Masks.
They left. What was that all about?
It sure doesn't seem like any sort of festival. I've got a very bad feeling about this.
The way they didn't seem to be listening to anything brings back some bad memories, huh?
What we saw at Volron's castle. You're right. Just what's going on?
And those masks.
Yeah, they look just like the iron mask I once wore.
We should find someone who can fill us in.
They're all wearing masks.
They aren't responding to anything we say. What's going on?
Maybe we can find someone without a mask. They're all wearing the same masks. Even the Renans. Hey, can you hear me? Hello? It's useless. What's going on? Do these come off?
Removing them should be our last resort. If the masks caused this, who knows what happens if we take them off?
They don't look hurt, but they're so silent. It's creepy.
Either Danon or Renan is fine. Isn't there anyone here without a mask?
Maybe they've taken shelter somewhere. Let's have a look around.
Who is it?
Bayfun? You're safe. What's happening? What was wrong with those people out front?
Well... A while back, some very odd folks showed up in town. They were all wearing masks, but there were both Renans and Danons among them. But that wasn't the weirdest part of the whole thing. Who do you think was leading them?
I don't know. Who?
Nazamil.
What do you mean? How could Nazamil be leading them?
It's exactly as I said. Only one person was wearing a different mask than the others, and it was her, no doubt about it. They called themselves Cal Basil.
The one path.
They said they had come to bring peace. However, their methods made that very hard to believe. They started putting those masks on all the people here, and you saw what happened to them after that.
You mean you couldn't stop them? What happened? Where were the Darkwings?
Nazamil was using some astral art. It was nearly impossible to resist her.
I see. But you managed to slip away and hide here.
What is Nazamil up to? Turning people into her puppets with those masks.
They say they bring peace. And I guess technically, they can't fight if they're all being controlled like that.
Nazamil told us to be patient a little longer, didn't she?
Whatever is going to happen, it must be imminent. Do you know where they were headed?
Shinefall Woods, in Ganeth Harrows. I know it's odd, but when someone asked where they came from, that's where they said their base is.
They're not even trying to hide? Could it be some kind of trap?
We'll just have to go and find out. I see no other options.
Phase 1's coming along well. Soon, Phase 2 will come. Everything is going perfectly. Just you wait.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
I wonder if something happened.
I guess... Hey!
Hey!
Crap!
Sure. Right.
Yeah! I can't believe they cared so little about that kid. They didn't have to go chasing after him or anything, but at least do something.
I know how you feel, Law, but blaming them won't change the situation.
I know, but damn it, what were they thinking? There you are. Looks like we found you before the Zoogles did. What a relief.
Who are you? I don't speak to Danans.
We came to find you. It's not safe out here, so we'll take you home. You live in the Fagin ruins, don't you?
Yeah, that's where I live, but I have no plans to go back yet.
Whoa, buddy, didn't you hear what we said? There's Zoogles out here. It's dangerous.
Oh, please. I can use astral arts. Why would I be scared of Zoogles? You're dense, aren't you?
Dense? Hey, get your little butt back here! Damn it, he ran off! Man, what a little jerk! We thought he was out here crying and trembling in fear.
We? You're the only one who said that, Law. Still, we can't just leave him.
Yeah, might as well go after him.
I guess camping isn't so bad, as long as it's with good company.
You don't give up, do you? I thought I told you I'm not going back.
Then will you at least tell us what you're doing out here in a place like this?
Fine, I'll tell you. I get the feeling you'll follow me all the way to Mosgul if I don't.
You're going to Mosgul? Why not go with some adults to protect you?
Because that would defeat the purpose. I must prove to my henchmen that I'm a reliable kingpin.
A kingpin? What the hell are you talking about?
I think he means the boss of some sort of gang.
Yeah, I got that, but who's the boss of what?
Ha! Listen up! I'm the kingpin of a certain organization in Mosgul with tons of henchmen at my disposal. But apparently I can't enter Mosgul now, so I can't see any of my henchmen.
If you know you can't enter it, then why are you heading there? There are powerful Zoogles around here. This is no place for children to play make-believe about henchmen and kingpins.
It's not make-believe! I must do this to show my henchmen in Mosgul that their boss is alive and well, and to maintain order within our organization. So I thought defeating some strong Zoogles near Mosgul would help.
You mean so your henchmen would hear about your exploits? And what exactly does your organization do, anyway?
You're too dense to understand, loser. And this discussion is over. See ya!
That son of a... I'm trying to play along, and he calls me dense? What a little... jerk!
Please don't pick fights with children, Law. Now that boy has run off alone again.
If you say so. Next time, he's not getting away.
Crap!
I have a bad feeling about this.
Lionheart!
Far enough!
Our art's being interrupted.
Double Demon Fang! Barrier!
Go for the weak point!
A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
A banana, let's go!
But I'll never back down! Demon Fang!
Sealed!
Shattering of pieces! Attack time!
Shooting star!
You're mine!
Ice Radiant Flood! Here! Hold on to your art. Here I come!
Ignite!
Ice Prison! Outstanding form!
Take this! Move
No
escape!
further!
Swallow Blade! Demon Fang!
Time to use this shield.
Soda!
Far enough!
You're on! Demon Fang! Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang!
Hard Malevolent! Arctic Waterfall! In here!
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Far beyond the darkest skies! I own thee!
Take this!
Double Demon Fang!
Shooting star! Illuminate the dark! Hotboard Holy Glitch Seal! Magic is there! Divine State! Illuminate the dark! Holy Land!
Smash you! Regenerate!
Seal! Let's get you all tucked away! We're good to go! Seal! Fire! Blah blah blah!
Ready to go!
You get the gist!
Looking good.
Burning Strike!
Thrilling performance.
Resonate with the earth!
Use all the power of my healing orb. Celestial River! Will this help?
Take this!
Ice
You can't get out of this!
Healing Circle! This one's mine!
Thanks, Gianna.
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry. I'll do better.
Now you see what I can do! Elusive deity!
I'll incinerate them!
Freeze Lancer! Not in your dreams! Ice Prison! Tunnel! Burning Strike! Glacial Spear! Purge Malevolent! Arctic Waterfall! Seal! Burning Strike! Far beyond the darkest sky! I call upon thee! Shooting Star! Healing Circle! The flames will roar! In here! Open! Astral Energy!
Say no more!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss!
Dragon Form!
Arctic Waterfall! Freeze!
It's go time!
Glacial Spear! Here's evil! Freeze Lancer!
Watch
Ice
yourself.
Prison!
I sense incredible power.
Hear me! Flame of Fury! What Glacial Spear!
Nothing gets by me! Far enough!
Freeze Lancer! I'll bring you back from death's
I'll
abyss!
smash you!
Resuscitation! Let the marksman handle this! That'll bring you down!
Dragon Form!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss! The flames will roar! Burn Arch
I don't feel like my usual self. Are you all right?
Let me handle this one.
So sorry to
Sleep now.
disappoint you.
A banana! Let's go! Gemini Alpha! Celestial River! Reload!
Thunderfang! Eat dirt!
Radiant Flood! Not on my watch!
weary
I'm out of ammo!
Sonic Thrust! Sword Rain Alpha!
Gemini Alpha!
Blow away!
Purge Malevolent!
Anything in orb.
Take care of Pluto.
Rising
Forgive
Wyvern!
me. This is my fault.
Double Demon Fang!
I still got some fight left in me. Ice Prison!
Regenerate!
He who prepares.
By the power of water!
Here!
Here! Tunnel! The flames will roar! In here! I'll be saving this
Such
one!
unadulterated
Fire!
fury.
Purge Malevolent!
Far enough!
Right!
Resuscitation! I never miss! I've risen!
Nice work!
Not in your dreams!
Armor won't save you!
Radiant fire! It's weakened!
This ends now!
Purge Malevolence! Arctic Waterfall! Freeze Lancer! Annihilation! Mega Ray! I've risen! Reload!
Take this!
Radiant Pierce! This can't be happening!
Couldn't make it in
Just what
time.
the doctor ordered!
I can handle it.
I've risen!
Denied!
Razor Cyclone! The enemy is going all out!
From beyond, imbue this vanquish.
Anything in armor is all mine.
Puddle! Raging Storm!
In your hands now.
Celestial Hammer! I've risen!
Now you see what I can do!
Arctic! We're coming through!
I'm gonna need more of that medicine.
I've risen! Select not in your dreams! I've risen! Purge Malevolence! Arctic Waterfall! Sleep now! Tidal Wave!
Another incantation ruined. Negative
I've
gate.
risen!
Fate and blood.
Celestial Hammer!
Bloody hell.
I've risen!
Anything in armor is all
That'll bring
mine.
you down!
Air pressure. I'll smash you! Resonate
Purge
with the earth.
Annihilation! Gravitas Field! Freeze Lancer! Back into the fray! Magna Ray! I've risen! Laser Spear! Pierce Evil! Freeze! Better! Let me show you what my I've risen! Rise and Celestial! Here goes! Not on my watch! Celestial Hammer!
No further. Resonate with the earth. Stalagmite. I'll face you.
Don't leave me! I've risen!
Ready and ready.
Resuscitation!
I can carve through armor.
Ready to go.
Heal my
No,
wounded
no, no.
companion.
Radiant Flood here!
Megasonic thrust.
Mega
Dragon form.
Annihilation!
Hitting pile
Flame of Fury!
Behold, the earth pulse. Tectonic fission. Dance on the wind.
Do it! Alton! Astral Energy!
Say no more.
You're pretty strong for a Danon. All right, fine. I guess I could let you join us. At the lowest possible rank, of course.
You still haven't even told me what your organization is. Ugh, whatever. Do you see how dangerous it is now, though?
Yeah. I'm not obtuse. I knew I wasn't safe on my own. But my friends are all stuck in Mosgul. That's what I heard, at least. Every day was so fun back on Lenegus. We formed our organization. I became the kingpin.
So, you really just want to go see your friends? You could have just said so from the get-go, you know?
I understand how you feel. But what if your friends heard that you got hurt out here? They'd be worried. They'd try to come see you, and then they'd be in danger too.
Oh, that would be bad. I'm sorry.
But it takes courage to make it this far on your own. You may be a little big for your britches, but you are brave. I'll give you that much. With nerves like yours, I'm sure you'll see your henchmen soon enough.
You really think so?
Sure. But, you know, if you want to keep your spot as boss, you'll need more than just strength. You gotta be smart, though. If Mosgul's closed off, maybe you can find another way in. Think about it. And another thing. Treating Danons and Renans differently is a thing of the past. That's not gonna cut it anymore.
But all the adults I know are like that.
So adults are always right? Then why'd you leave the Fagin ruins? I'd say thinking independently is what got you this far.
I guess.
Listen, if you act like a bonehead leader, you'll end up hurting your henchmen. You've got a lot to work on if you want to avoid that.
I didn't know there were Danons like you out there. I guess there are a few things I could work on. I'm gonna work on myself and become the greatest leader. And then you can become one of my official henchmen. Did I say leader? I mean kingpin of my real official organization. But first things first, I gotta get back to the Fagin ruins.
There he goes, running off alone again.
If he runs into more trouble, I'll just save his skin again.
Talking to you really put a gleam in that boy's eye, Law. You know, you're actually pretty good at offering encouraging advice.
Hey, why do you sound so surprised? I do hope it helps him grow as a leader, though.
It looks like the boy's problems are solved, Law. Well done.
Damn straight! You've got a problem. Law's got you covered.
In that case, mind giving me a hand calculating our travel costs? I have records for everything, but it takes a while to add it all up.
Oh, math? That's different. No thanks.
Some help you are. I think it's safe to rest here now.
So, Law, what have you been up to with the Crimson Crows lately?
Well, all sorts of things. Keeping Zoogles in check, hauling supplies, whatever people need me for. Most of it's manual labor, but one time they sent me to find some kid who'd run away from town.
Sounds like they really rely on you.
I don't know about that. The kids like me, at least. I've also escorted some traveling merchants from time to time.
More and more merchants are traveling between the realms these days, after all.
Yeah, that's right. The other day, I was even hired to escort this lady who works as a traveling peddler.
Knowing you, you were probably fawning over her the whole way there.
I'd never do that. This was a job, you know. Took it seriously and got her from point A to point B. Or, well, I guess maybe I put in a bit more effort than usual. 'Cause guess what? She had a special token of her gratitude for me.
A special what? And you accepted it?
Oh yeah, that sweet, sweet gratitude.
Excuse me? Oh my gosh, Law! How is that taking it seriously? Oh, you're the worst!
Huh? What are you getting mad at me for? Aren't I allowed to enjoy a few apples?
What? Apples?
Yeah, I couldn't eat them all myself, so I shared some with the kids in town. They loved them.
Ugh, you did that on purpose, didn't you? Don't even talk to me anymore.
Huh? Hey, what'd I do? I'm totally lost, man.
You might want to, think about how things are gonna sound before you say them.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over.
Whoa, that came out perfect. So, Alphen, what kind of information are you after first? What's the most important thing to know about weddings?
Flowers, maybe?
You know, Xion was saying something about bouquets.
What was that, Rinwell?
Nothing. I didn't say anything. I agree, though. Flowers that match the bride are a must.
They are, right? By the way, will our cover be okay? I don't want Shion to know what I'm up to.
We're good. Kisara's on Shion distraction duty, so we should have plenty of time. We'll make sure Shion keeps busy while you're gathering information. That way you should be able to keep it a secret from her.
Thanks. I don't mean to cause trouble for everyone just because of some weird whim of mine.
We don't mind, but be sure to explain everything to Shion at some point. So, you need info on flowers. What do you want to know exactly?
What kind of flowers are best for a wedding? If there are any special kinds you need? That kind of thing. White's the best color, right?
I think you should talk to an expert on the subject. Anyone come to mind?
Well, I don't know how much he knows about flowers, but Mahavar sailed around the world. Maybe somewhere on his travels he picked up some knowledge about flora.
He's taken us out on his ship lots of times, starting with our pursuit of Almadria. He's in Thistleum now, right? I'm pretty sure that's what Dohalim said.
Let's go see if he can help.
I was able to distract Shion. I hope she doesn't suspect anything.
That's great, Kisara. The way forward is clear now, thanks to you.
Yeah! Let's hurry and go ask Mahavar about the flowers!
I don't see any masked people wandering around.
Luckily, this place is fairly secluded. It seems Cal Basil's influence hasn't reached it yet.